Hi, and welcome to Engineering Essentials AutoCAD Instruction. In this episode, we will be taking a look at selecting objects. I will be using the erase command to illustrate the various ways of selecting objects. Notice that when I select the erase command, AutoCAD changes the crosshairs into a pick box. This means that I'm ready to select objects. Also notice that when I hover my pick box over an object, it becomes highlighted. When I select that object by clicking the left mouse button, it becomes highlighted blue. So highlighted gray, pick it, highlighted blue. If I want to remove a certain object from the selection set, all I have to do is type remove or R. If I want to add back any object from the selection set, all I have to do is type add or A. So it's that easy. All right, so there is a variable called pick@. So I'll go ahead and complete the erase command. And of course, if you erase objects that you don't like, you can always undo. So I'll undo, and you can get back everything that you erased. I like the undo command. So again, there's a command called pick@, and this controls how objects are added to the selection set. Right now, I have this variable set to 1, which means that the objects are just added to the selection set without affecting other objects that are already added. Let's change that to 0. So pick@, and I'll change, I have it set to 2, but let's change that to 0 and see what happens. So I'll go to erase and select. So notice that when I select the next object, it replaces the previous object. So I'll go ahead and change that variable back to 1, and that just gives me what I had before, where it just continues to add objects. So I usually leave it as 1, but if you're using a common computer where many people use it and you notice that your object is being replaced, this is the variable that you want to change. All right, so let's talk about selecting using windows. So let's say I don't want to just select an object using the pick box. I want to select like a group of objects. I can use a window. So I'll go ahead and use the erase command again. So if I click and drag, you can see anything inside that window gets selected. All right, so I clicked and dragged from left to right. So anything that's completely inside that window gets selected. However, if I click and drag from right to left, anything that's in or touching gets selected. See that? So that's called a crossing window. So left to right has to be completely inside the window, right to left, inside or crossing. Now that was clicking and dragging. So if I click and hold, I get what's called a lasso window. So I'm going to click and hold. You can see the difference here. But still it has to be completely inside if I go from left to right. So I'll click and hold from the other direction, right to left. This just has to be crossing, you see. All right, so that is how to select using the pick box and how to select using windows. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next episode.